Alex outside the Etihad, City 5, Palace 0. Finally, Omar, we could do one of these with a smile on our faces. How did you find the game?
Great, to be honest. First half, we looked very, very good. Started very well, of course, the goal from David Silva. And Sane and Sterling, you know, those guys look particularly tired, especially Sane in recent weeks, but they were excellent today. Silva ran the show, De Bruyne was great, all just sort of clicked very well, and I think we benefit from the fact that Palace were missing a lot of key players through injury, but it was a very, very good performance, and it's one that it's just a perfect tonic, really, for some poor results recently, like the last week. Yeah, just a great one. Great, 5-0, and Bearder Mendy's thread is over.
Yeah, of course. He must be pumping the air. Now let's talk a little bit about the difference, because last week struggled against Middlesbrough, today we're up against 5-0. Similar sort of teams, what's the difference?
Well, I think from the start it was Sterling and Sane. Last week we were relatively narrow on the break against Middlesbrough, and also it was just a little bit more fluidity. I think the early goal massively helped settle any nerves that there were, just allowed us to go about our business in a very, very natural manner. Against Middlesbrough, a lot of the time on the breakaways we were just slowing it down far too much. Today it was a lot more natural. And yeah, I mean, 5-0. I haven't had many of these sort of big wins this season or recently, but yeah, I think also Palace as well, they were playing the high line, and that allowed us to break on them a little, with much more ease than it perhaps would have if they'd sat deeper, a bit like when we play Southampton away. But yeah, just really, really good, and hopefully we can kick on in these last, is it 3 games? Yes, 3 games remaining, and yeah, get third.
We scored 5 goals today without Sergio Aguero. Thoughts?
Shows good depth. Shows good depth. It wasn't great at the start of this year in 2017, but of course went on an incredible scoring run. And I think actually Pep's almost dodged a very, very tricky bullet here with the whole selection of Jesus or Aguero, because the fact that they've not had too much time to be in the team together due to both of them having injuries. But that's going to be an interesting one for next season, is who's going to start, and if they both start, what impact is that going to have on the formation of the rest of the team? Because like we saw against Middlesbrough, that I think the fact that we only had sort of well, we didn't have overlapping fullbacks. We had the wing backs like Clichy and Navas, but we didn't have anyone else sort of out wide, and it sort of disrupted a bit of attacking play. So that's going to be very, very interesting how we line up in the future. You
mentioned, Omar, we might finish in 3rd place. Do you think we will finish in 3rd place?
Yeah. I think Watford and West Brom, they're 2 games that we should get 6 points from. Leicester's going to be tough because they're a team that haven't really got much to play for, but they are a team that are very, very well suited to beating us. But I think Liverpool, they'll drop points at least once until the end of the season. And yeah, I think Leicester, if we can get 7 points, I reckon I'd definitely back us to get 4th. But yeah, why not? Why not? Let's get 3rd. We all know how much Liverpool fans love me.
Let's get 3rd. I like your style, Omar. Let us know if you agree with him, and make sure you check him out on Citizens TV. This is Blue Moon Rising. We'll see you next time.